Okay, quick little thought. I was in public with my kids a few days ago, and my 5-year-old needed to go to the restroom. So I brought him to the restroom with me, and the stalls were kind of narrow in there that they didn't fit both of us comfortably at the same time. So I told him to just go in by himself into the stall, and that I would wait right out there, by the sinks for him. And so there were additional people in there at the same time, and they're having conversations. So he's hearing these unfamiliar voices, and the door's shut now. He can no longer see me. And so he started getting a little nervous, and I hear his little voice go, "Mommy." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm still here." And he breathes this big sigh of relief and says, "I thought you had left me." And I'm like, at first I chuckled, but then I was a little perplexed too. I was like, how does he still not trust me? Because the same scenario happens every time I take him to a public bathroom. Like, literally, this has happened like 50 times. And he always thinks for some reason that there's a possibility that I might leave him one of these times. It hasn't happened yet. So that's what I responded to him. I said, "Hayden, have I ever left you?" I said, "I'm not going to leave you. I've never left you. I'm right here," reassuring him. And then it clicked with me as I'm saying that to him. I'm like, this must be exactly how God feels when we act that way towards him. Like, how many times has he come through for us in our lives? Like, has he ever left us? Of course, we can't see him, and we might start having these fearful reactions to circumstances or challenges or whatever in our lives. And I find myself like, yeah, even after all these, miracles or times where he's helped me out, when it gets dark ahead of me, or I have doubts about the future, get nervous, I find myself questioning, but will he come through for me this time? Like, will he be there for me this time? What if he doesn't this time? And he must be like frustrated when we think that way, because he's proven otherwise. And so, at least for myself, I realize that I need to do better at just trusting that just because we can't see him doesn't mean he's not there, doesn't mean he's not gonna come through for us, not gonna be there to help us. Maybe not in the way that we hope that he will, but that it'll be for our ultimate good no matter what happens, that he's watching over us and that he's got our back.